People take pictures of the summer just to prove that it really existed. And in case someone thought they had missed it, well, they take pictures of the
Don't
colors.
scream. This will be so much faster, much easier if you don't scream. No, not like that. Calm down. Hey, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the dwarf wheat. Then you know what it is I'm talking about. The seeds they have stocked here. Then it's not a myth after all. Mary, our mother who art in heaven, you are smiling on me today. I knew we could depend on you. After how long we fought to survive and how much we prayed, we can replant. With all the life they have here, we can rebuild. This is our deliverance. Ow, 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 ow.
Get into the incinerator, now!
Kaylee, stop!
Mamu! I don't know how she got in. She had a knife.
I saw on the cameras. I ran as fast as I could.
She said she was coming for the dwarf wheat.
There, my sweet. We'll deal with it.
That's what I was about to do.
I know. Pushing her into the incinerator. Starting the fires. Burning her alive at 700 degrees. You want to do that? To live with that?
She's everything we ran away from. She and her country's idiot cowboy leaders. They rained nuclear fire from the heavens. They blasted cities off the map. They started a fight they could not stop as they smudged the sun from our sky. Your words!
I know. We can fix it.
Hello?
Go ahead, do it.
I will.
Knock yourself out.
Look, I didn't come here to hurt anyone.
Really?
Really?
I saw the bag of dynamite you dropped in the hall. So how many people did you expect to find? What army did you think was stationed here?
I had no idea. I didn't. Look, I served years ago before the bombs. I didn't know what I was walking into, if this place was still operational, or if when I got inside there'd be anything for me to take. I just heard stories.
Stories.
Yes, my family and I live in North Carolina. Our friends, our neighbors, we've got a little compound. We scavenge, hunt, pool resources, try to keep it together. And at night we gather around the fire and talk to each other and take turns reading to each other. It helps us forget how hungry we are. And then one night, Rick, our neighbor's son, he came to the fire with a volume from an old encyclopedia. Started talking to us about seed banks, and light went off in our heads, and we started thinking and wondering if they still existed or if they'd been looted. Lord, the idea of it. Seed samples from all over the world, many countries, vegetables, grains, fruits, just what we needed to rebuild when the sky clears enough. But no one wanted to go, leave their families. You don't understand what it's like watching your kids wasting away and in front of your eyes, like in those old African aid commercials, just scraping by on relief packages that give you at best a meal a day.
No, I wouldn't know anything about keeping someone alive, so tell me.
Al.
Ella, tell me. So why do you deserve to live? Your country fired first. The first nuclear weapon to be used in almost 80 years. Your leaders made this happen. And you learned of this place. And you just decided what was here was yours to take.
Yes.
I was in school when the first bomb hit. I was there behind the building during recess, finding new leaves and flowers to press in my book to show my mom. Usually the teachers would come and show us in from recess. Science class was after, it was my favorite. And I knew we were going to talk about sea life again. Our teacher, René, knew we would get fidgety if he told us facts, so he would teach us how to act like animals. The day before, he taught us to clap and bark like seals, and we all turned out our feet and waddled in circles, nudging each other with our noses. But no one came to get me, and it was quiet. All the other children must have gone inside, so I went into the classroom, and the teachers were staring at the TV screen with a big cloud on it, expanding, a mushroom cloud. All the other adults were in shock, crying, holding hands, holding each other. You can only see such things from a long distance. I had no idea what it was, what it meant. So I just asked my teacher, how are we going to study champignons today?
So, what are you going to do with me?
Does that is the question?
You mean it still is a question?
Not for me.
I brought us here to get away from all that, to rebuild.
It doesn't mean we're suicidal. She came here to murder us, murder me, steal everything for herself.
I didn't. I came here to feed my family, my community.
Oh, shut up. We've built something important here. We aren't done.
Kelly.
What? What are you building here? Look, I don't have many options here. You're either going to end me or throw me out in the snow with no supplies, so I'll either freeze or starve. Take your pick. You sure ain't going to keep me here as a pet?
We're expanding stock.
You what now?
We're breeding some of every plant stored here, so we can harvest and preserve more of everything. The photos that make it online of this place don't show how deep in the mountain it goes. There are many more rooms areas than are currently being used for storage.
Most countries are distracted trying to hold themselves together to keep people fed.
But we've been watching the skies, the satellite data, and the skies are starting to clear.
Not yet, but in 18 to 24 months.
The sun will get through, and it'll be time to plant again.
My mom brought truckloads of equipment up here, thinking we'd have to convince the teams here of her plan. And it was abandoned. We filled up every bay, set up water recycling and pollinated every plant. We have power coming in from wind turbines offshore.
No country who's contributed would agree to it. So we didn't tell them. It's our global root cellar.
A very small one, but we have to start somewhere.
So, I'm sorry. You're leaving empty-handed.
Can't I bring anything back? one single seed, the wheat, the rye, the beans, oh, the corn. Oh, look, I don't have enough food to get back anyhow. We all knew that I'd either find something or...
What makes you and your family more deserving?
Then who?
Zimbabwe, Japan, Canada, Estonia, name a country. Name a single spot in the world who is less deserving of the tiny, tiny bounty we are producing here more than you. Do it!
I can't.
All right, Sam. Give me the gun, and you can go.
Here.
Hang on.
You know, you raised a good one there. My eldest, she's 9. Her name is Alice.
Here.
Kelly?
Thank you.
Consider it an advance against the United States share.
And if anyone complains, you'll have to take it up with the president.
We haven't got one of them yet. Didn't seem to be much of a point.
Here.
Now go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, both of you.
They'll be coming for us now or soon. You know that. Here, I wanted to show you a new photo for your collection. We've been so busy the last few years. We've cataloged all that we're growing and documented and housed it all. But in case someone finds us, well, someone should know who did it all.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.